Nerdling power! It's time for another episode of Watch It on Nerd Time with the Nicks.
I'm Nick with a C.
I'm Nick with a K. And there's no Peter with an O this time.
That's okay, more room for me.
Yep.
Actually, I kind of miss him. Never mind.
Well, we don't want to give him any ideas.
I know, right? You fill his head.
We'll need a, next time he's in here, if he knows that we missed him and that, we'll need a pin to pop his ego. To get him out the door.
I enjoy popping egos. Anyway, what are we talking about today?
Today I think we're going to talk about the Ghostbusters reboot. I don't know. I can't think of anything else. Ghostbusters. Oh, I want to talk about James Bond.
Oh, okay.
I watched Skyfall recently.
Oh, I still have to see that. I love the new James Bond movies.
The only one of the new James Bond movies I like is Casino Royale.
It was really good.
It was.
Why did you not like Skyfall?
The villain.
What?
I got to the point where they introduced the villain and it just, I don't know. He was seemed too relaxed, too, you know.
I don't care if I kill you or not, whatever.
Well, like, he's like, I can't even really, I don't want to give spoilers, so.
Yeah, it's hard to talk about if you're not spoiling.
But I haven't seen Spectre yet. That's the only one, and from my understanding, Spectre is Daniel Craig's last run as Bond.
Yeah, I keep hearing that though. Like I heard that after the first James Bond, like he's never doing it again.
I don't think he feels he's already getting too old. He's only in his 40s.
Come on, James. How old is James Bond? He's freaking ancient.
So, but they're.
No offense, Daniel. I'm not saying you're ancient.
I like Daniel Craig's Bond.
He was great.
It's a different Bond.
Mm-hmm. More mature Bond.
Well,
I like that.
I don't know. Sean Connery is the best.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't know. I never really enjoyed Quantum of Solace. I didn't really enjoy Skyfall a whole lot.
I don't know what to say to that. I thought they were really good.
Skyfall, spoiler.
It's like the end for you.
There's not a lot of gadgets.
Oh.
And to me, that's James Bond.
Yeah.
Like, that's a part of his character.
Yeah.
So, but, you know, I hope they pick a good actor for the next one. I know one of the names they're bandying about is, they're bandying about Tom Hiddleston.
I don't like that.
You guys might know, if you don't recognize the name, he was Loki in the Avengers. Idris Elba.
No, I don't like that either.
Why?
Just don't.
Just don't?
Don't like him.
Don't like Idris Elba?
No.
I think he would make a great Bond.
Yeah.
Because he's British and he could pull off the...
You know who should be Bond?
Me.
Vin Diesel.
What?
I think Vin Diesel should be every character in every movie, always.
No.
Only if he doesn't speak, though.
No.
Oh, he's so pretty.
That's a matter of opinion. I just hope that one thing they don't do is do not gender swap him.
Oh, I hate that. I'm so sick of gender swapping. It offends me as a woman.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but James Bond is the quintessential British spy. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that women can't be spies. They can.
Well, you know what they should do? You make a female spy so women can have their own hero. We don't take a male hero and make him female. That annoys me so much.
That would be cool if they have, like, because, I mean, you've got Jason Bourne, you've got James Bond.
But you have that Jessica lady on Netflix. Isn't she like a spy?
Jessica Jones, no.
Oh.
No, she's not. She's a private investigator.
Similar, but not quite there.
Not quite, and she's got superpowers. Oh. They need to have, like,
That's
good... You know who I think could pull off a good female spy is Emily Blunt.
Oh, who's that lady in the Avengers? The chick, Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson?
Yeah, isn't she like a spy though?
Black Widow, yeah, but I mean they need to like have one where if they made Black Widow solo movies,
yeah,
oh that would be fantastic.
That'd be perfect.
That'd be fantastic.
Give me that.
Because she kicks butt. Mm-hmm. And doesn't bother with taking names because she's already kicked all their butts and knocked them out.
Yeah. Go for that. I just don't gender bond James Bond.
No. No.
What did I just say?
I think what you meant to say, folks, was don't gender swap James Bond.
Gender bend.
But there's nothing wrong with them having a different actor play him. And one theory that it's kind of, they have a little bit of trouble explaining it, but I've read a theory about James Bond that James Bond 007 is not, like James Bond, is not just a name, it's a code name.
Yeah.
Isn't
it?
No.
Oh. I thought it was.
They could say it's a code name, and that's why there's all of these different Bonds. When they achieve 007 status, they get that James Bond title.
I thought that's what it was.
It's not, though.
Oh, my brain is funny.
But they should do that, because that would explain a lot. Don't you guys think so?
That'd be great. I thought that's the way it already was, so may as well do it. I already think about it.
I think that's enough about Bond.
Well, then that leads us into our next discussion, which is Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. Now, when I first saw the full trailer that they released, at the beginning, it's like, 20 years ago or 30 years ago, whatever it was, I can't remember now, 4 men save the world, or save New York. And I'm thinking, oh, cool. So it's not a reboot, it's a sequel.
Yeah.
I was okay with that. I still will see the movie. But why did they have to make all the cast female?
Yeah, that's again my same issue with the James Bond thing is women deserve their own heroes. Why are we having male heroes made into females? Like, I wouldn't care if it was 2 women or a man, because then it's not as obvious, but this is obviously just trying to get women to watch the film. That's all it is.
Another thing they could have done is if they had made it kind of a sequel, they could have had some of the original actors come back, which they are in the movie. They make cameos, but not as the characters they previously played.
Yeah.
They could have had that as, like, had some of them be their kids.
Yeah.
Right? Like the one scientist chick that comes up with the new proton packs and that, she could have been Egon's daughter.
Yeah.
And I know they wouldn't have been able to have Harold Ramis in it because he did pass away.
Yeah.
But they still could have, to me, it's almost an affront to his memory.
But you know what? I'm going to say final judgment until I've seen it. Because I'll go and see it. But initial feeling is just, it offends me when they do this. Give women their own heroes. Do not take male heroes and make them female.
Exactly.
We deserve more than that.
It's true. And I love seeing movies with strong female leads. Especially since I have a daughter.
Yes. And
I want her, like, besides her mother, I want her to have strong characters to look up to.
Yes.
So even more so now, like, I've always never had anything about having a strong female lead in a movie.
Yeah. It's good. It
like,
can be done. It's done all the time. It's just...
Exactly.
Let's not get lazy about it. Let's not just take, hey, this was really popular with boys, let's make them all girls and bam. Like, let's not be lazy. Let's give girls heroes that are for them specifically.
It'd be like if they took Spider-Man and completely gender swapped him, made him Spider-Woman, but with all the same powers and everything. In the comics, there is Spider-Women, but they don't have the same powers as him.
Yeah, they have different backstories and...
Exactly.
Yeah. I still kind of have a little bit of an issue with those, in all honesty, but they usually handle pretty well. And I mean, I really like Supergirl, so clearly, but I liked her backstory. She wasn't another Superman, she was her own being.
Yeah, I don't know about from the new current TV show.
Yeah.
But from the, I know from the comics and that she was Superman's cousin.
Yes.
And when she came here, she was already an adult.
Yes, yeah.
And so, like, she was different, and she had a different personality and everything. She just wasn't a copy of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I mean, Superman.
Yeah.
Sorry. Copy of Superman. That'd be weird. Supergirl's a copy of Spider-Man and she flies?
Yeah.
What?
I know that I was really offended when I heard of Supergirl, but then in the Spider-Man world, there's a lot of that kind of swapping where, Spider-Man becomes a different person entirely. Like, he'll change race. There's a lot of that going on, so it's a little bit different, because that's his kind of...
That's different, though. They do explain it, Miles Morales. They do explain it, because, like we talked about before...
And I still don't get that, but whatever.
Maybe we'll have to have a separate video of me explaining things to her. And to Beardo when he's back.
Oh, that sounds painful. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But I gotta say something, folks. She's actually got a Hamlin this time.
I do. Oh, that's what that is.
But just so you know, for the future, kind of gonna put your face in shadows.
That's the point.
Her adorable face.
People were saying that I'm like all pale, so I'm making myself darker.
Okay, yeah, but now they're not gonna be able to see you. See what you should do? What you should do is this.
Oh, revealing the hair! Oh my god, no.
Have it on backwards, or even better.
You're horrible. Okay, guys, it's just a bad hair day, and that's why I'm wearing a hat.
See, I don't have bad hair days.
Yeah, well, that's the curse.
Not anymore.
It's the curse of long hair.
Yeah, I know. My daughter has really long hair, and her hair sometimes is just all over. So.
Yeah.
But so what else do we got to talk about?
I think that's it, isn't it?
It might be.
Yeah,
But
I think it is. Anyway, so I guess that's it for the episode. Nick? Where did he go?
hey, did you see a guy in a white hood come in?
No.
I wonder where it could have went.
Well, Nick has done the disappearing act, so I'm going to close the show. I'll see you in the future or in the past. See you later. Nick, where'd you go?